Und da sind wir wieder. Willkommen zurück zu Underrail, dritter Teil. Wir schauen uns immer noch hier diese Station an. How well is this task credited? Why are we retaking these outposts? It is an important strategic position should certain factions attempt to encroach further into our zone of control. Besides, cleaning them out will also push some of the unwanted wildlife further away from SGS, so it is also beneficial in that regard. Wildlife? What factions are you talking about? Protectorate is my main concern. Though I do not expect any military action from them, they are always looking for ways to pressure us into reconsidering our official policy of neutrality. Also, farther to the north and to the west of our station, there are organized bandit groups. We are not able to track their movements well, so we should not discard the possibility that they might start operating through the tunnels. Alright, I'll be off then. Oh, and one more thing before you go. Pascal, our station's chief physician, wanted to see you. So you should probably pop down to his office in the medical sector where you have, when you have the time. Got it. See you later. Magst du noch was sagen? What can you tell me about these outposts near Crossroad Caves? They were used by the Omega as part of the defense perimeter against our station. We managed to break the perimeter though and they've laid in ruin ever since. One of the entrances to the Omega base lies to the north of them. Who are the Omega? They were a neighboring station, but unfortunately some hotheads, primarily on their side, decided that a coexistence was not possible. Minor accident escalated into a series of skirmishes and then finally into war. Unfortunately for them, we were stronger, and it was we who ended the war. They no longer have a station or a community, but we paid a high price as well. All of that could have been avoided, but what's done is done. What can you tell me about the Protectorate? I could tell you a lot, but the important thing for you to know is that it's primarily a military organization led by General Malek. Their goal is to unite all the Underrail under their control. For what reason exactly, that is debatable. Ignore the opinionated voices telling you the Protectorate is your friend or your enemy. It is neither. Existence of such an organization at this point is unavoidable considering the political climate. While its manifestation could have been better, know that it could have been worse as well. Was? Sollte wahrscheinlich ein It sein. Much worse. As far as SGS is concerned, we were pursuing a clear policy of neutrality. Tell me about the United Stations. United Stations organization is a diplomatic offshoot of the Protectorate. It seeks to unify the stations through peaceful means, where possible through politics and economy. Make no mistake though, United Stations are under Protectorate control and are effectively one organization. However, the United Station administration is not as monolithic as that of the Protectorate. This will, I predict, at one point, when certain strong figure is no longer in place, bring about interesting events. What is your policy of neutrality exactly? It is the position we've taken in regards to Protectorate and United Stations, in regards to their efforts to unite the whole of Underrail under their control. We are not necessarily against the idea of unification, but at this point it would not be beneficial for us to be merged into this large centralized organization, since we stand to lose more than we might gain. Also, many of our members came from different organizations that were, at various points, in one conflict or another with the Protectorate, allowing Protectorate laws and, more importantly, troops' jurisdiction over our territory might harm to our citizens. We cannot have that. Perhaps at a different point, after the Protectorate and United Stations are adequately reformed and a broad amnesty agreement is put into place regarding previous conflict, perhaps then the time of unification will come. I'll see you later. Okay. Blüp. Boxes, die wir looten können. Supi. Fokussed. Wäre vielleicht noch clever, wenn man damit irgendwas... Ah, okay, damit kann man sehen, ob man, wie tief man im Schatten ist. Mhm. Cave hopper meat. Cave hopper meat should not be consumed raw. It's much tastier in the form of a cooked meal. Egal. Miau. Da muss irgendwo eine Katze sein. Miau. Wo auch immer. Kann ich auch die Box anklicken? Scheiße. Er ist ja ein bisschen dumm, ne? Ah, erwischt. Kitchen Cabinet. Okay. Ach, da würden wir aber stehlen. Da ist die Katze. Cat. You met Ariane during your testing period. She's in charge of food preparation and rationing. Ha! We used to make fun of Tanner's stupidly high standards when admitting new people. Not the end of the world if we get someone imperfect, we said. And here you are, bringing us earthquakes, and on day one. Very funny, Ariane. I was kidding, don't take it too seriously. Anyway, what do you need? So how bad was it, the earthquake? For us, not that bad. The south tunnel collapsed, so the train is out for a while. The station itself didn't suffer any major damage, as far as I know. I heard it's much worse up north. Something about the Union's freighter crashing and getting buried on a side rail near the core. Man, I can already imagine all the vermin crawling out of their holes to take a bite of that cake. And I am not talking about rat hounds. So what else new besides the earthquake? Gorski's gathering up his squad. Don't know what they're up to, but they're armed. Got any rumors? Captain Savannah recently told me about another poor soul sailing to Silent Isle. Haven't seen him since. Any rumors? I heard Mordred's been acquiring some quality cigars lately. Wonder who's a supplier. I guess Junkyard still hasn't gotten rid of old Chopper. One more victim found in pieces. Rumor has it that there's quite a number of people sitting outside United States Embassy in Junkyard. I guess they've been finding them good. Heard another ferry was taken by pirates. They've gotten more audacious recently. Harold told me he sees more and more lurkers near the Wonder Passage exit. Apparently the free drones are becoming more and more active in South Underrail. Some say they have hideout in Junkyard. Captain Savannah recently told me about another poor soul. Blah blah. Better run. Worker. It might be a few weeks before we can clear up the south tunnel. Did you sleep through the earthquake? Hello, cat. Meow. 9 hit points. Jack Quicksilver. Haven't seen you around here before. You stuck in this hole now as well? Why would I be stuck? Thought you might be traveling and got trapped here by the earthquake. Forget it. Name's Jack Quicksilver. Who are you? My name is Kordanor. He just nods in confirmation. Where are you from, Jack? I am not a citizen of any place, if that's what you're asking. I travel around a lot, but when I'm not on a train, I spend most of my time in Core City. What brought you here in the first place? A lucrative business opportunity, but it slipped past me, unfortunately. What do you do for a living? Are you a trader? Among other things? Yeah. Are you looking for trade? Show me what you got. Red-toned leather boots. Mhm. Omni-tool. A set of standard mechanical tools. Opens the ventilation shaft. This will require a certain level of lockpicking skill depending on the target ventilation shaft. Closes the ventilation shaft. Aha. Okay. Also hat er 3 Psi. Ah, okay. What happened with that business opportunity? It's a business secret. If you're interested in doing some work, though, that's something I can arrange. What kind of work? Package delivery. I'll pay you in SGS credits, 100 pieces. You interested? Yeah, tell me the details. He beckons you closer. You know where the GMS warehouse block is? No. Never mind then. Can't risk you getting lost with the package. Yeah, tell me the details. Yes? First, go to the barracks at the station platform here in SGS. This key will open one of the footlockers and the package will be inside. He hands you the key. Take the package to the warehouse block, to the building just south of the GMS compound. A man will be waiting for the package there and he'll get your money. Why don't you just take the package yourself? No questions, you will not speak of this again until the job is done. Mhm. Haben wir jetzt hier Notes oder wie? Oof. Ah. Retrieve the package from the barracks at SGS station platform near the tunnel and take it to the warehouse south of GMS compound. Talk to Pascal on the medical travel. Talk to Harold on the engineering level to find out how to reactivate the power generator in the outposts to the north. Mhm. Ach, South Gas Station ist das, okay. Ah, hier können wir noch mit denen quatschen, aber das... What's up? My shift starts soon. Did you sleep through the earthquake? I think Aline started offering mind shroom cocktails again. Try one, it will blow your mind. My shift starts soon. Do you sleep through the earthquake? Okay. Da haben wir alles. Ne, da wäre noch eine Tür. Und wieder runter. Genau nichts. Wir könnten aber mal das Ding equippen. Oh, was wir auch noch mal gucken könnten. Inventory. 14 von 130. Okay. Administration and Library. Mhm. Da ist jetzt schon alles aufgedeckt. Speichern wir mal. Oder ich speichere hier mal komplett. Oh. Hat er jetzt ein paar angelegt. Zut. Toiletten. Ist da jemand? Light Switch. Ah, Strom verschwenden. Alles an, Commoner. It's nice and quiet here. Gib mir deine Kiste. Nichts. Ups. Abgeschlossen. Empty. Boop. Empty. Sorry, no time to chat. Got to get some work done. Computer console. You're looking for something specific? Nö. Ich krieg nur alles an. Some of the consoles are out again, but I think Ezra is working on that. Sorry, no time to chat. Go to get some work done. You're looking for something specific? Da dürfen wir nicht durch. Das sieht nach diesem Medical-Ding aus. You met Vera previously during your testing period. She's one of the counselors here at the Southgate station. Good to see you. You found your way to my office, Kordanor. How do you like your new home so far? It's pretty good. I can see myself staying here for a long time. It's been fine so far. Very good. So what can I do for you? What can you tell me about the core city? It's a city to the north that spans both levels of Underrail. It serves as a gateway to both the upper Underrail and to the United Stations territories to the north. The city used to be controlled by the Biocorp security forces, but they went rogue and split into smaller factions. This was followed by a couple of years of street wars between these factions. The fighting ceased eventually in light of outside threats and serious infrastructural problems, and nowadays the three surviving factions rule the city together through their appointed mayors. Can you tell me about the United Stations? Certainly. United Stations, also called Union by some, is a confederacy of stations in North and Central Underrail. It's an attempt to unify the entirety of Underrail so that we could all work together towards a better future for the human race. Similar to our station, the Union is ruled by a council of 5. Most stations of the Union have some degree of autonomy as well. The United Stations are constantly expanding, and while no stations here in the south are yet to become part of it, something like that will surely happen in the near future. I want to learn about the Protectorate. The Underrail Protectorate is a military organization that protects the United Stations from external and internal threats. It predates the Union itself, and it also played a crucial role in its creation. The Protectorate is under the command of General Malek, who is widely considered to be the most powerful man in the Underrail. He holds a special place on the United Stations Council of 5, and some also believe him to be the de facto ruler of it. Are there plans for SGS to join the United Stations at some point? Our citizens and our councillors are divided on that matter. We currently have good trading relations with the Union, and I personally think it would be a good idea to be among the first to join it here in the south. We are arguably the most powerful faction in these parts, and so we could position ourselves advantageously in the organization and also retain a high degree of independence. This would also ensure we avoid any potential military conflict in the future should the Protectorate decided, das macht keinen Sinn, to move against some of the less civilized communities in the neighborhood. But as I said, not everyone agrees with me here. You must understand that many of our current citizens come from organizations that have for various reasons been Protectorate's targets in the past, so they are not very keen of being buddies with their old enemies. Ich verstehe die Fraktionen nicht so ganz. Also wir haben das Protektorat und wir haben diese United Dings da. Aber die scheinen jetzt gegeneinander und gleichzeitig dasselbe zu sein? Das verstehe ich nicht ganz. But let me ask you, what is your opinion on the matter? Would you like to see your station become a member of the United Stations? Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Humanity is certainly better off united. I'm not sure I'm reserving judgment until I learn more about all this. You're a wise man. I hope that, like me, your future dealings with the United Stations will encourage you to support their efforts. See you later. Da dürfen wir nicht rein. Dann gehen wir in die nächste Zone. Private Quarters. Aber da kommen wir ja eigentlich her. Ja. Medical and Psionics. Da mussten wir hin für den Medical Check-up. Electronics 90. Bisschen hoch. Pascal. Hello Kordanor, first of all let me congratulate you on your admittance to your little station. I'm sure you'll love it here. It's good that you came. Actually, I wanted to talk to you about some of the results from those tests we did earlier. Is there something wrong with me? What exactly? You see, that test results show that you have certain amounts of sonic potential. I'm not derailed! You mean like I can read people's minds? Oh, much potential. I'm not exactly sure until I run some more DNA tests, but it's there. Okay, let me just tell you a bit about the psionic potential first. It's a relatively rare, inheritable, complex genetic trait that triggers developments of certain otherwise latent components in the brain. It allows a person to perform some subtle psionic invocations, such as influencing the minds of others, as well as some not so subtle ones, such as causing radial temperature changes and telekinetic manipulations. So how do I realize my potential? You must first disable your psionic inhibitor. It's a neural structure in your brain that prevents you from accessing your psionic projection centers. We assume it was designed to prevent the infants from unwittingly harming themselves or those around them. There are ways to do this by extended meditation, but this can take years. We have more efficient methods nowadays. He reaches into his pocket and takes out a large red pill. This pill will take care of the inhibitor right away, but there's one side effect I'm obliged to mention. The majority of users experience immediate and significant weakening of the immune system, and when I say majority, I mean everyone. Therefore, the choice is yours. Is the process painful or dangerous? No, not at all. Well, maybe a bit dangerous, but it's not painful at all. Much. You might get a bit woozy, but that's it. Alright, I take it. Do I need to prepare somehow? Forget it, Doc. Let me ask something else first. How did this genetic trait come to be? No one is really sure. Research indicates that it's a relatively recent genetic mutation, but it sure could not have been a random one. So many things about it are just too complex and convenient to be anything but artificially designed. There are problems with this theory, though. Former Biocorp's head of genetic research, Hal Rocher, outlines these problems best in his thesis. I won't bore you much with details about the essence of the problem, but the essence of the problem is that, with the technology that we currently have at our disposal, creating, testing, and integrating such complex genetic structures is simply not possible without a colossal amount of trial and error work. So much trial and error work, Rocher argued, that even if you combined all the genetic processes in the world in this time and let them work on the subject for the entire time of their existence, they would still be extremely unlikely to produce these results. Furthermore, Rocher points out that the areas of the brain where the psionic activity takes place were never even properly charted, let alone genetically decoded. So you see, it's a bit of a mystery. We know more about how to make it work than how it actually works. Enough already. You could have just said you'd know. Interesting. Indeed it is. Anyway, is there something else you wanted to know? All this sounds disturbing. I don't want any psionic mumbo-jumbo going on in my hand. As you wish. If you change your mind, let me know. Okay, ich speichere mal, dann nehmen wir das mal und dann schauen wir mal, ob das wie was ändert. Wenn das natürlich die Resis runtersetzt, dann können wir jetzt hier nicht gucken, sondern unter Combat Stats. Resistance, das haben wir im Moment nix. Und Shielding auch nix. Na gut, hier mal ein bisschen was. Jetzt sagen wir mal Sonic Potential again. Alright, I'll take it. Do I need to prepare somehow? No, just go ahead and swallow it. Take the pill and swallow it. You force the large pill down, and for a while nothing happens. I don't think it's working. Kordanor, are you alright? Can you hear me? Bleh. Ah, good, you're awake. How are you feeling? My head hurts. What happened? Disabling the inhibitor seems to have caused a psionic surge. But you're alright now. While you were out, I took the liberty of performing some more DNA testing to determine the actual levels of your psionic potential. The inherent potential is there, but you'll have to train your mind hard before you can really make use of it. So do I start learning psionic abilities. You'll have to talk to those already adept at it and see if they will teach you. We have 2 very good specialists in our station. Quinton is well versed in methathermics, which is the area of psionic development that deals with instigating rapid temperature changes and chemical reactions. He used to be one of Biocorp's researchers working on new applications of psionics. You will find him on the agronomy level. Wissen is our martial arts expert. He can teach you psychokinetics and how to effectively use it in unarmed combat, if that's something you're interested in. He's usually in the gymnasium across the hall, but I think he's helping with clearing up the tunnels right now, so you'll find him at the station platform. Thought control discipline is considered by many to be nefarious, and it's also the hardest to get really good at. I'm not sure who here can teach you it. I heard rumors that Ezra, the chief of engineering, is actually a powerful mind controller, but I don't know if that's true. Most people here, including me, know nothing about Ezra, so it might just be that some of them are making this stuff up. Anyway, I have to get back to work now. If you have more questions, you come and see me anytime. Psi Empathy, feat gained. Allows the character to learn and invoke Psi abilities, but their base health is reduced by 25%. Das war nicht so schön. Machen wir nicht. Will halt kein Psi lernen, weil es einfach zu viel frisst an Punkten. Oddities. Notes. Talk to Harold on the floor of engineering level von Auto to reactivate the power. Barracks. Okay. Was haben wir denn hier noch? Surgeon, you shouldn't be in here without a mask. Kann man aber auch nichts tun. Hier ist auch nichts. Bodybuilder. Building muscles, man. Some gains. Pew. Ja, super. Guck mal hier noch. Medical Locker, da ist auch sogar was drin, was wir mitnehmen können. Take all. Ha, ha, ha. Luckily, there were no fatalities in the earthquake. Okay, dann da sind noch. Ne, das können wir nicht nutzen. Sind überall noch haufenweise Türen, die wir aber nicht öffnen können. From Engineering and Cyber Labs. Na. Ist alles böse. Da können wir rein. Not yet. Can't talk, friend. Gotta get this done. Keiner mag mit mir reden. Chefs. Da haben wir was zu klauen. Vielleicht. Ezra. Er sieht aber ein bisschen kaputt aus. As he turns around to face you, you immediately notice there's something off with this man. His face is pale and hairless, he is missing one of his eyes, and instead wires protrude from his eye socket, traveling over the side of his face and disappearing down the back of his neck. The other eye is almost colorless, with the pupil so contracted that you question whether he can even see at all. He speaks with a calm and even voice. Hello, Kordanor. I'm Ezra. I act as the head network administrator and chief of the entire engineering sector. Are you blind, Ezra? Ezra raises his hand slowly and extends it towards you. He holds two of his fingers in front of your face for a moment, each pointing at one of your eyes before retracting the hand. What is it exactly that you do here? Me specifically, the cyber department or the engineering sector? I mean you. I make sure that all parts of the station's internal network are communicating properly and securely, and that all the scripts are running as they should. I also oversee the operations of the engineering sector. How about the cyber department? We maintain and improve the station's internal network. We write programs for all automated systems in the station. And what do you do, Dingstar, specifically? We make sure that all parts of the station's internal blah blah blah, hat man schon. What does the engineering sector do in general? We construct, deconstruct, research, upgrade, listing all the specific things. We do would take too much of my time. Macht wieder keinen Sinn. Go around and talk to people working here. They might be willing to let you know how, the details of their project. Let's talk about something else. Do you have anything to trade? Hacksaw tool. Thought control headband. This is a thought control headband. Thought control increased by 9. Can be disassimilated. Seeker goggles. Critical chance with ranged weapons increased by 7. Dodge decreased by 25%. Naja. Cloaking device contains instructions on how to create a personal cloaking device. Goggles. Aha. Taser. Digital Timer. Aha, aha, aha. Sollte ich mir vielleicht mal aufschreiben, was in welchem Sektor ist. Tabelle einfügen. Aufbau. Ezra. Müssen wir gleich mal gucken, was das hier überhaupt war für eine Ebene. Locker, du fand ich dran. Harold. Howdy, you must be the new guy. Name's Harold. I'm in charge of this little workshop here. Nice to meet you, Harold. I'm Kordanor. So, you're looking for something specific or just looking around? Tanner tells me you know of a way to restore power to the outpost to the north. He nods. Right, I remember taking a look at the power generator there a while back. I couldn't do anything about it back then because I didn't have this. He rummages through the boxes that are on the table before producing something resembling an energy core. Here, it's a flux controller. If you insert it into the slot and the front of the power generator, it should get it running again. After that, you ought to be able to reactivate all the outposts. I'm afraid you'll have to do that manually, though. You see, each of them has a switch that cuts off the power in case of a hazard. Got it? Thanks. I'll give it a try. Ein Flux-Controller. Ist klar. What's up? Do you have any stuff to trade? I've got plenty. Take a look. Blueprint, Bear Trap. Oh, Bear Trap. Control Value 500. Wir haben natürlich gar nichts. Aber das wäre auf jeden Fall interessant. Sledgehammer. Okay. Harold heißt der Homie. Engineer. Is Goran watching that thing again? Nix. Da ist ein Barrel. Electric Scraps. Nehmen wir mit. Aha. Dirty Rag. Goran. Auch vom Design her eigentlich sehr schön, finde ich. Hey man, you wanna watch Arena? We kinda got this men-only thing going in this corner here. We aren't supposed to watch Arena in here, so keep this quiet, okay? Hey man. Naja. Aber hier haben wir auf jeden Fall zwei Leute, mit denen wir handeln können. Das war Ebene 7. Level 8. Agronomy und Pens. Da sollten wir auch, glaube ich, hin. Für was auch immer. Quinton Botanist. I also take care of the mushrooms in this room over there. That is off limits, by the way. You come up to a rangy man with long hair clutching a part of the creature's head. A moment later, red blood mixes with some greenish fluid drips out of the cut and the man extracts a long spine. As he puts it aside, he notices you. Careful, you don't want to get in contact with this toxin. He returns to cutting through the creature as he talks to you. My name is Quinton. Don't bother introducing yourself. I know who you are. You're Kordanor and you just got admitted to the station. I check your hand, but you can see why that wouldn't be a good idea. Do you have anything to trade? He stops working, sets the knife aside and carefully removes his gloves. Of course. Das war jetzt Level 8. Quinton. Vielleicht sollte ich hier aufschreiben Bio. Magnesium Powder. Psi Booster. Leather Armor. Humor. Was auch immer Humor ist. Blood Toxins. Aha. Chemical Bolt. Und Gem plus Blueprints. Patching Kit. Achso, Bio, Gem plus Leather. Ja. What kind of creature is that? It's a burrower. It's one nasty creature that digs around, laying eggs all over the place. They are more numerous deeper underground, but you can still find a few roaming the lower Underrail and the surrounding caves. If you meet one, be careful. It will spit thick, hard spines at you that are coated with poison. What are you doing exactly? I'm collecting its poison glands. We can use those to produce other chemicals or to coat crossbow bolts. What room is that room over there? We are growing mind shrooms, of course. They are one of the most potent and certainly one of the safest psionic catalysts. The largely popular psi boosters are made from mind shrooms, in case you didn't know. Never mind. He nods and returns to his work and dialogue. Ja. Big Brat. You must be Kordanor. They call me Big Brat. So you've passed the tests, I see. Couldn't have been easy. Those were just getting harder and harder in recent years. They were pretty hard, but I like challenges. I think they were just the right difficult. You wouldn't want just anyone here, right? You're right, indeed we don't. So anyway, what can I do for you? What is this place? This is the agronomy sector, where we grow and harvest all kinds of plants, but we also breed animals for food. In short, our job is to provide food to the station in any way possible. Do you have anything to trade? Cages, dog crate, tool, used to contain and transport small animals. Attempt to capture the target inside the crate. This will only work on certain small, non-hostile creatures. Aha. Guck mal, die Katze unten klauen. Throwing net. Throw the net and target in an attempt to immobilize it for up to 4 turns. Oh, cool. Brauchen aber entsprechend natürlich dann Boots. Instructions how to create a pair of military style boots. Combat Gloves. Der Typ heißt Big Brat. Blueprint Boots. Blueprint. Was war das andere? Combat. Los. Cave Hopper. Fridge. Pick. Snort. Snort. Aha. Powerbox. Ist aber, glaube ich, abgeschlossen. Cave tunnel exit and docks. Malcolm. The man greets you with a light smile. Ah, Kordanor, good to finally meet you. I'm Malcolm. How can I help you? I need to get into the caves. He starts looking through the drawers. Ah, you didn't get your access card yet, right? Yes, should be around here somewhere. He starts looking through the drawers. There it is. He produces the red access card and passes it to you. Now listen here. This is the procedure. When you want to leave, you let me know and I'll open the inner gate. You will then step into the transition room. And then I close the inner gate and open the outer gate and off you go. Alright, now, when you want to get in, use the card I gave you in the console outside. Stand in front of the camera so I can confirm it's you. Then I'll open the outer gate. Earlier, we used to do bioscanning every time someone passed, but since no one ever showed up positive, it became a nuisance. Nuisance? But if I do contract this disease, then be kind enough to inform me so I can activate the turrets. They will shred you to pieces. We'll burn the remains and everything's good. He chuckles. Just kidding. Or am I? Not right now. Da kommen wir gar nicht durch. Doch. Captain Swana. Doc. Uff. Da nicht dran. Lake Mushroom. Mushroom. Item acquired. Da ist noch einer. Können wir auch einsammeln. You catch the woman taking a sip from an aluminium-colored flask. The reaction, a pronounced frown, and soon after the clears her throat. She clears her throat. She closes the flask and puts it back into her pocket and turns to you, observing you through red glasses for a second or two before addressing you with a heavily sounding voice. Who are you? Never mind, I remember now. You're that new guy. Need a ride, kid? Catch you later. Moment, schauen wir auch noch auf. Das war Swana. Zu jung. Ja. Ansonsten war hier nichts. Und Malcolm. Outside Upper. So, wo müssen wir jetzt noch hin? Package from the barracks at SGS Station Platform. Near the tunnel and take it to the warehouse south of GMS. Wenn ich das jetzt hier noch finden würde. Das war Level 1, glaube ich. Aber das hier auch gerade noch. Level 1. Bison. What are you doing? To go. Und Roman. Roman. So, ich nehme an, dass das hier gedacht ist. Speichern wir mal. Dann werde ich hier die Sachen durchwühlen. Package. Take all. Und dann sollen wir das delivern, aber da weiß ich halt noch nicht, wohin genau. Take it to the warehouse south at GMS compound. To the north, there are a total of 5 outposts and you'll need to activate at least 3 of them. Was hier noch cool wäre, wäre so eine ganz grobe Karte, wo man, wie das hier alles aussieht. Ich nehme an, dass wir jetzt da quasi los sollen. Misk. Consumable. Ja, dann würde ich sagen, brechen wir beim nächsten Mal auf und schauen mal, was da so los ist. Wir können aber auch... Die Frage ist halt, ob wir jetzt da lang gehen. Oder hier in diesen Dings da hoch. Ich würde sagen, wir machen das zuerst. Aber das schauen wir dann beim nächsten Mal weiter. Bis denn!